Okay, this exercise is to get you strong by using towels. Now the exercise that we're going to perform is overcoming isometrics. So basically what this is trying to produce maximum force in a very short amount of time, but you're not actually moving. So normally in the gym, we'd be working with a bar with either too much load or pushing up against a rack or something like that, basically working against an immovable object. And with this, when we're pushing and really trying to produce that force, this will create an isometric contraction that can turn into some max strength benefits and will also transfer into fast and explosive actions in the ring. At home, we don't have access to this kind of equipment, so we can use towels. I want to make sure that you're doing this correctly because there's so many different videos out there, either on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, where they're showing the exercise, but they're not actually explaining the technique to make sure that this is done safely and effectively. So we're going to make sure that the towels are laid out. So making sure that you get a good setup and make sure that you get enough kind of grip on the towel. Making sure that the towels are folded halfway and we're standing on the towel. We're grabbing the towel nice and tightly and we're going to basically get into like a half squat position. So we're keeping chest up, shoulder blades pinned back, we're squatting into the floor and we're pushing our heels against the floor. And we're going to be tensing up for about 4 seconds. Okay, you have a slight rest and then you go again. If you notice, I'll straighten up my legs around my posture and then dip down into it and then drive through. This is a good kind of cue for me to be able to drive through the floor. I've seen a lot kind of getting into this position and then just pulling their arms and not really feeling the exercise in their legs. So we straighten up our legs, we squat down. And then we're driving through. This is based off your kind of perceived exertion, so make sure that you're really driving through the movement. Don't try and go max out straight away. Warm up into it, go with 6, 7, 8 out of 10 efforts, and then go for your max effort. You can do this as a single exercise, go for anywhere between 4 and 6 seconds, and go for about 3 to 5 repetitions, and then do 3 to 5 sets. So this exercise is overcoming isometrics for the upper body, where we're improving our rate of force development. This can help increase strength, but also can be a potentiating response to doing something more faster and explosive, such as like a med ball punch or med ball chest pass. Check out our full workout, towel and med ball workout. That's on YouTube and in our lockdown workout section. So we're going to be pressing against the wall. We're going to be using the towel as a protection for our hands. Elbows slightly tucked in, core nice and tight. Just squeezing shoulder blades together and pushing against the wall for around about 4 seconds. Only you know your true maximum effort. Obviously when we're pushing against the wall isn't going to move, so it's hard because we're not getting that feedback. But we've got to just make sure that we're pushing all the way through, getting that maximum tension, driving all the way through. Make sure that your hands don't slip and you start hitting your head against the wall. This exercise is working single leg strength, working on max strength and speed that can really transfer into your boxing performance. This is an overcoming isometric exercise, so this is basically improving and increasing the rate of force development through the leg without it moving at all. Okay, so if we was in the gym, we'd be working up against a squat rack or working against a weight that we can't move, basically an immovable object, creating that isometric contraction, and this can transfer into great gains in strength and explosiveness. Today we're going to use a towel And I wanted to go through this technique because a lot of people are using towels and doing these isometric pulls, but I want to make sure that you've got the technique correctly to make sure that it's safe and effective. So we're going to have 2 towels or 1 long towel folded in half, and it's going to be overlapped because we want the foot to be working through there. You want to make sure that you're on a nice hard surface as well to make sure that you can push maximally through your foot. So we're standing on the towel, going down into split squat position. We're going to work towards that kind of half squat position, making sure that our knees aren't going too far over our toe. We're sitting back onto your heel, squatting into it. You want to go for about 3 or 4 seconds. It's going to be a little bit harder than if you've seen the deadlift video, where we're going anywhere between 4 and 6 seconds, because we're working on that single leg. Less contribution from the upper body, our core, our back. It's all going through this glute here. So we can feel that, I can feel that fatigue going after around about 3 seconds. Make sure you squat into it. Push through. This is great to use as a full kind of isometric workout, or can be used as a complex training workout where you're pairing this up with a faster, more explosive exercise. If you want to see more about this, check out the towel and med ball workout, which is on the Boxing Science membership lockdown workout section.